What up, though? Y'all already know what this is. Respect the worst if you don't respect the best. Top tier podcast. I am Ledge. We're going to get right off into this, man. Town Bidness goes down Saturday, May 18th. That's day one. They also got a day two. Sunday, May the 19th. Man, jam-packed card. Shout out to Organic Gully. Them guys putting in work. Avocado will be handling this pay-per-view. And it's $30, man. $30. When you look at it in comparison to some other cards that's been $30 and $25, this is a steal. So, hey man, if you can't get your tickets and go to the event that's in Oakland, definitely cop this pay-per-view. For real, for real. And there are some battlers who you can help with the pay-per-view shares, I believe. Ilmac, he has a link. So if you buy the pay-per-view through his link, MC like him gets something off of that. I don't know who else is doing it, but the only person I've seen so far is Ilmac. But I'm sure other battle rappers are taking an initiative and doing that as well. So if one of your favorite battlers are on this card with a link, look out for them. So how I do the predictions is how I always do them. If you're new to this, just follow me. What I do is I don't go in this bland order of from what's going to be billed as the opening act to the main event. I base it on what I feel is going to be the worst battle on the card, which isn't always bad. It doesn't mean it sucks. It's just in the order of worst battle to the battle of the night. So that's what I'm doing. And I'm going to start off with day one, of course. And if I'm looking at this card, I'll probably say the worst battle might just be, and there's no shot, because the worst battle can still be a good battle. It's just the order, once again. I'm going to say Active and Oops. Now, Active and Oops, didn't see this coming. Don't know where it came from. Oops. Last battle, I believe, was against Craig Lamar on RBE. Strong showing, particularly that third round scheming with the sitcoms and things of that nature. Active, I haven't seen him in a while, to be honest with you. But he's a bar aggressive, got that Cali swag to him. And I think this battle just is gonna excuse me, it's just gonna lack something. I don't think it's gonna be fast paced enough. I don't think it's gonna be hard hitting enough. But at the end of the day, I'm going to go with Oops because I feel like Oops just is a more seasoned. He's been in these type of big cards, big events before. And I just feel like he's the more well-rounded battle rapper in that point. So, sorry I can't give this hard breakdown on that. It's just a matter of preference in that battle. And I just feel like Oops is just more seasoned in that regard. The next battle that I feel is going to be one of the battles that's not going to be as good. But you never know. But I'm going to go with Ilmac versus B Magic. And this is more so because of B Magic. I don't know what magic are we getting, man. The show arrived years ago. The show came and left. It came and went. It arrived, stopped for a minute, got something to eat, got some beverages, and then just took off. I don't know what happened, but look, man, B Magic, if he came with his A game, this would be close to a classic because Ilmac has been one of the most consistent battle rap MCs for, I want to say, the past 2 to 3 years. If you really look at all of his battles in totality, wordplay, he's witty and clever, bar, scheme. He could, yeah, man, metaphors, punches. He can do it all. He can do it all. Incredible writer, man. Might be a top 10 pen when you really look at it. I think his last battle, I want to say, was it World Down versus Shocks the Rebel? Yes, it was, because I just seen that battle get released. I actually watched that on pay-per-view. He 30 Shocks the Rebel. Shocks the Rebel wasn't himself, but even if he was, I just don't think he had enough for Ilmac. And I don't think B Magic has enough for Ilmac. I think what we're seeing is B Magic trying to force himself to get right but you can't force yourself to get right against these type of competitors. You got to work your way up to that. You get what I'm saying? And I just don't know. I think he's going to show flashes. I do think he's going to show flashes. He's going to have a stretch where he's putting together some fire punches. But for 3 rounds, I think he's to the point where now, if you really watch like I seen B Magic, he had a battle on 413 Battle League. Check that league out. That was on one of my episodes of leagues to know about, leagues to watch out for. 413 Battle League in Massachusetts. I always get that wrong. Massachusetts. And he was going to get somebody, and he was just rushing through his material to avoid choking. And I feel like if you have that type, it's like a athlete just playing safe because they had an injury problem. So now they're playing just really fast, trying to get the game over with so they won't get hurt. That's kind of like what B Magic is doing. And if you really look at him, he's rushing through his material really fast. There's no flow to it. He used to sound like he was rapping on a beat. Now it's like he's just rapping through the beat. Like he's out rapping the beat. Whatever beat that's in his head, he's out rapping that. And so just based on preparation alone, and also, like I said, Ilmac has been phenomenal over the past year and a half, 2 years. I'm going to go with Ilmac in that one. Next, I'm going to go with Big K Rum Nitty. Big K Rum Nitty. I feel like this is the same thing, although I feel like I have more confidence in Big K. I feel like Rum Nitty is going to be Rum. He's going to be top level, punching Big K's head off, but I feel like Big K gives himself a better chance in this battle than B Magic does against Ilmac, simply because Big K did have a really solid showing against Calico. I look back at that battle, Big K was punching Cal's head off. He really was. And the thing about Big K, what I said is, I think Big K fucks with everything organic and avocado. He fucks with that brand, and I think he respects Rum's pen. When you put those two together, his respect for the MC and the platform, I do think you will get a really good Big K. I'm hopeful at least, but I just still don't think it'll be enough. Somebody asked me in the Q&A segment on my last episode, I believe, who's the most dangerous battle rapper in the world right now. I think it's Rum Nitty. And I think you catching him at a prime. Not, I know some would go back to against Av, because that was like a classic of his. But prime doesn't just mean his punch ability. Like now he's just way more well-rounded. Just even the way he gets into his punches. It's like he's writing better to work himself into the punch now. It's crazy. So I got Rum with a 2-1, possibly 3-0, possibly. Next matchup, I will say, is Pass versus Ill Will. I think this is going to be a good battle. I think you're going to see one of the best Pass performances that we've seen in quite some time. Simply because he's in his own backyard. He's going to be comfortable. He's going to be talking that shit. And when you get somebody like Ill Will is somebody that you've seen Ill Will embarrass elite level competition. You've seen it. You've seen him embarrass Clips. You've seen him. People saying T-Top is like one of the lead candidates for battle rapper of the year. He embarrassed T-Top on that stage in Houston, the last known that was there last year. He embarrassed T-Top. So he can make you look really bad. And I think Pat Stay. I think Pass knows that. He's aware of that. And he got his antennas up. So you're going to have a dangerous passwords in this, with the crowd behind him, with just this focus that he has. I think he's going to get the job done in this one. Ill Will, Michigan. You're a Michigander. So, I'm not being biased. So, I got Pass in that one 2-1. Clear. I do think if Pass, don't slip up. You at home. No slipping up. Because sometimes people forget that Ill Will is like a really dope rebuttaler, freestyler, all that. More so a rebuttaler. He's a dope rebuttal guy. So if you slip up or say anything or fuck up, keep your guard up. I'm just saying, keep your guard up. So moving right along, what we got here. Geechee Gotti versus Head Ice. You see, this is the main event, but I got it ranked as the second best battle of the night. I think it's going to be the second best battle of the night. Geechee Gotti versus Head Ice. New OG versus old OG. A young OG versus an old OG. You know what I'm saying? Gangster shit, realism, vivid street tales. It's going to be probably Geechee Gotti versus Head Ice has potential to be the best battle, the best non-direct battle of all time. It really does. Like, real talk. It has potential to be the best. Geechee Gotti versus Head Ice has potential to be the best non-direct battle of all time. Neither one of these guys are exactly direct. Sometimes they may come back full circle and tie you into it, but it's never really about you, right? But that sometimes it goes without saying. But I think Geechee is one of those guys right now. He's just on fire. Head Ice showed blemishes, showed a huge drop off. His last battle versus Chilla for the chain. And what's sad and unfortunate is, like, you knew you was gonna have to battle him, and when it was time to battle him, you couldn't cross the border, so it gave you even more ample time to prepare. And you came out like that. So that just lets me know maybe he's on one of those runs where he's not going to be completely focused as he should be. Maybe he got other things going on, maybe music-wise or something along those lines. But Head Ice is really good at pinpointing a topic and bringing you in on it, making you feel like you can relate even if you can't relate. The problem is Geechee does that in a way more dynamic way. Sometimes it's laid back and chill. Sometimes it's aggressive. Sometimes it's he got a nice performance with it. Sometimes it's just cold with a nice undertone, very soft-spoken, but like firm. Like you get what he's saying. He's so serious, but he's not exerting much energy to express it, and it comes across real genuine when he says it. I think I love that style more. I think he's on the West Coast. He's going to feel very comfortable. So I'm honestly say that I got Geechee in this one. I wouldn't say 3-0, but I wouldn't be shocked. But I do got him winning this battle. Pretty clearly, pretty comfortably. Yeah, 2-1. Battle of the night, in my opinion, what I feel is going to be the battle of the night on day one of Town Bidness. Mad Flex versus A Ward. A Ward, one of the most, I want to say one of the most ducked MCs, man. He gets ducked on a lot. He gets ducked a lot. Him, Danny Myers, I've said the names before. You know, O-Red, Mac Myron. Those guys get ducked a lot. A Ward is one of those guys. And based on what he did last year, I understand why. But at the same time, you got to get in the ring with him. And Mad Flex is the perfect person to get in the ring with him. Mad Flex is so underrated. I have a feeling he's going to really be... I feel like he's going to be rapping to... He's going to come at A Ward the same way A Ward kind of came at Sharon. I feel like. Not angle-wise or strategy-wise, but it's going to have that similar feel. Like, I'm looking up at you. I'm about to reach that. Because let's face it, A Ward got on the map and he's been cooking. He was a top 10 battler rapper of the year last year. Mad Flex, I don't think was mentioned that much, but he will be if he does work. And I think he's going to do work. He's super talented. Super talented. You just check out some of his battles Not just everywhere. Not just King of the Dot. I think that's gonna be battle of the night, and I'm gonna go A Ward simply because he hasn't gave me a reason not to. I thought he beat Sharon, and Sharon was a really good Sharon. He wasn't like lackluster and lacking anything. He was really good. So we shall see. But that's how I got it. If I really, like I said, I got Active versus Oops. I got Oops winning that. I got what's next? Ilmac beating B Magic. I got Rum Nitty beating Big K. Pass beating Ill Will. Geechee beating Head Ice. And A Ward beating Mad Flex. That is the conclusion of day 1. Time to get into day 2.
Yo, want to talk to you real fast about Anchor, all right? Anchor is a one-stop shop for recording, hosting, and distributing your podcast. Best of all, it's 100% free and ridiculously easy to use. And now Anchor can match you with great sponsors too, so you can get paid to podcast. That's pretty dope, right? All you have to do is go to anchor.fm/start. Once again, that is anchor.fm/start. You'll get acclimated. Look, man, on here, there's podcasts for literally everything. Food, movies, entertainment, health, fitness, you name it, they got it. So why don't you come on in, grab a seat, and start podcasting soon.
Alright, time for day 2. Day 2, same thing, going from worst battle to the best battle. So I'm going to start off with Reverse Live versus Bobby Lee. Look, not really. Neither one of these guys wow me. Can't recall last time I seen Bobby Lee battle, but I wasn't impressed. Did see Reverse Live versus M City. That might have been like a year and a half ago, maybe 2 years ago. It was on a. I don't know. It was a card on Rap Grid versus M City. It might have been in Michigan, if I'm mistaken. I know it had Michigan people there, like hosting it, Quest McCody and Marv. So correct me if I'm wrong, but that was the last time I think I've seen them. Could be something much sooner. I apologize in advance, but I'm gonna go Reverse Live on that 2-1. I just think he's more skilled. Think he's more talented. It's not really much that separates them, in my opinion. But I'm gonna go Reverse Live in that one. Next battle. So Severe versus Ron Compton. I got Ron Compton easily in this one. This might be a 30. I like Ron Compton. I'm not gonna lie. I've seen him a few times, and I don't know. I like what he does. I do. I really do. I got him with a 30. That's probably gonna be the only 30 I pick. Saint versus Gray Fox. Saint just doesn't do it for me. So by default, I'm going to go with Gray Fox 2-1. I seen Gray Fox one time, and he was solid. He was okay. Saint doesn't do it for me yet. He hasn't proved something. I need to see more. I need to see more poise, but same time, keep the aggression. I need to see more just stage presence and just clever, more wittier bars and more clean, more polished material. And then maybe I can feel different about that. But we'll see. Frack versus XL. XL was dangerous. XL is a dangerous guy. I changed my mind. There's going to be another 30. I think XL is about to get this 30 piece on Frack, man. I'm sorry. I had to look at this battle. And Frack is cool. He just doesn't do it for me either. I got Frack losing this one pretty clearly. If it's not a 30 piece, it's going to be a clear 2-1. Check out XL versus LL Cool J. Check out that battle is fire. LL Cool J versus XL. Please check out that battle. You'll see some of the best XL you've seen in recent time. He's just really good, man. Really good pen. And I got him winning that one clearly. Caustic versus the Saurus. I think it felt like this battle should have been happened a long time ago. Thesaurus is cool. Caustic is cool, funny. I think Thesaurus can be funny, but still give you like really good material. Can still is a better punchliner or just an overall better lyricist, and he can still perform. And he's just a more seasoned guy, so I'm gonna go with Thesaurus in that one. Caustic relies a lot on crowd participation. Like if the crowd not feeling him, I don't know where his level is at. Whereas if the crowd ain't feeling him, he's just gonna get through the material still. I trust Thesaurus as a vet. Thesaurus got that one. I'm gonna go with Thesaurus. Next matchup is the ladies. Bonnie Godiva versus RX. This feels like a mirror match in a lot of ways. I feel they're so similar. I feel like their strengths and their weaknesses are the same. I feel like their strengths is in their pen, their lyrical ability, their punches, their writing wise, they're more advanced than a lot of the ladies that they go against. But I feel what holds them back is their aggression, delivery, and performance, stage presence. All of that is lacking. And just this sheer confidence that you can feel across when you can just feel it when you look at them and see them on your screen. I will say RX has the ability to change that, and if you look at her battle versus Torture, she was much more aggressive. She had much more oomph in her, much more pop in her voice. So I will say she's seeming like she's starting to get the gist of vocal projection and really selling your bars. Whereas Bonnie, she's been in the game for a minute and nothing really has changed with her. So I'm gonna go with the young gunner in that one. I'm gonna go with RX. I'm gonna go with RX in that one. That should be a good one though. I think that's gonna be a good battle. I think this platform for Bonnie might favor her material more than what she did on RB versus QB. And yeah, so that's all the way leading up until the main event, which I do have. I have this as the main event being Battle of the Night, kind of like I had Hitman versus Bill Collector being Battle of the Night as the main event. As the main event of day 2 of Town Bidness. Dizaster versus Danny Myers will be the battle of that night. Here's what I know. I've seen the face-off. If you haven't, go check out the face-off. Better than a lot of face-offs in other leagues. It was really well put together. It wasn't forced and corny. They didn't even have like a moderator sitting down. It was just standing up, shoot y'all shit, and they started talking to each other and barking and saying real shit, saying some funny shit. It was overall just quality material, quality banter, and it really makes me want to see this battle. Like I said before, like Diz or hate Diz, his impact is solidified. You can't tell the battle rap story of battle rap without a timeline with him being a part of it. That's just a fact. Like, he's not my favorite. Well, I don't have favorites, but he's not like a guy I will be like, hey, let me go pay my money to see him. So I'm being completely unbiased. Like, he's done so much, and he elaborates on that in the face-off. He gives you like this really good steady timeline and his arc up until now about what he's did, particularly on King of the Dot. So I thought that was really well put together to tell that story. But Danny has been carrying the torch for the West while Diz has been not as active as he used to be. And he's been putting together quality performances. Whether his opponent came with their material or not, Danny always brought it. And I think there's something to be said about that. I've also had to look back at his track record versus fellow West Coast people, like West Coast brethren. Like, he's been really good against those guys too. Whether it's Rum or B Dot, he don't give a damn. I like that it doesn't deter him from like softening up the blow and making this like a friendly match. He is totally with the shits no matter what region you rep. And for that, I'm going to go with Danny Myers 2-1. I wouldn't be surprised if Diz pulls this out, because this does seem like a big stage for Diz to show everybody once again why he's the man. Because he kind of, you know what, Diz and Arsenal are very much similar. Because you know their ability is high. They can freestyle, rebuttal. They're technically gifted, really good flow and delivery. But they'll just not give a fucking waste at all until the moment you doubt them. They'll pop up and just destroy somebody, and then go back in their cave, and you'll be back questioning them again. Like, is he going like him and that's really fascinating. Him and Arsenal, they kind of got that same like pop up every once in the blue moon to just show you the strength. Like, I'm here just to show you the strength. I'm here to show you what I'm capable of. Just this one time, I'm gonna go back doing me. Y'all leave me alone, right? So that should be interesting, man. I can't wait to see it. I think it's going to be battle of the night. Looking forward to it. Like I said, day 1 and day 2, Town Bidness, King of the Dot, $30. You can't beat that. You can't beat that. So we'll see what that battle looks like, all right? I want to thank everybody for tuning in to the prediction show. Please follow me on all the socials. Pod Tier, PODTIER. That's my Twitter handle. Pod Tier. Please follow me. We'll follow you back. We can chop it up and talk about this KOTD event. You know, also follow my channel, please. YouTube. I will start doing interviews in the future. It's going to be really cool. Top Tier Podcast. Just follow me on YouTube. If you don't want to just sit and watch on YouTube, I am also on Apple and Spotify. That's right, your boy's on Apple and Spotify. Just type in Top Tier Podcast, and there I'll be. I'll be right there. So appreciate everybody for tuning in, and as always, keep it battle rap. Love.